Welcome all you maggots to Lieutenant Jackson's training video. Over the next few hours, we will discuss how to properly execute the high-low attack. For you idiots, this should be simple. There are two basic groups, the high group and the low group. If properly executed, this will create the following effects. 1. With two groups attacking, he will be forced to divide his aircraft in order to engage us. 2. Due to his limited number of aircraft and our separation, he will be forced to commit to one of our groups. And 3. Unless our enemy happens to be the master of communication and teamwork, this will leave him utterly destroyed and confused. Welcome to Part 1. The Low Group. In this section, we will cover the various responsibilities and restrictions of the crews flying in the low group. They are as following. You are restricted to an altitude of no more than 1,500 feet. For you, Coben, I repeat, no more than 1,500 feet. You may proceed to target on a course of your choosing, but always remember, opposite of the high group. Once over the target, your only restrictions is that you remain under 1,500 feet. This will allow you to avoid the carnage raining down from above. Now let's review. You have two major responsibilities while in the low group. 1. Maintain separation from the high group. And 2. Remain under 1,500 feet at all times. Part 2. The high group. For those of you with a short attention span, this section should be simple, though we will soon see if I live to regret those words. As the high group, you have three basic responsibilities. 1. At no time are you to go below 1,500 feet. I will repeat myself. Your hard deck is 1,500 feet. 2. When proceeding to target, you must maintain your separation from the low group at all times. And 3. Over the target, you must make sure the low group is clear before you pickle your bombs. Is that clear? Come on, boys, sound off like you got a pair. Is that clear? Now let's review. 1. At no times are you to go below 1,500 feet. 2. While en route to target, you must maintain your separation from the low group. And 3. You must keep an eye on the low group as to avoid bombing them while over the target. Part 3. Torpedo planes. Optional. As it is rare to field a full clan match, this last section deals with an optional addition to our attack plan. The responsibilities of the torpedo planes are as following. You better write it down, Paladin. You are to proceed to the torpedo drop zone at all costs and by any means necessary. Zones will be designated and labeled prior to the attack. The escort's job is to clear the skies over the drop zones. In other words, I want local air superiority over them. It will also be the escort's job to identify which zones are clear once the attack has commenced. Once mastered, this tactic will allow you to divide and destroy the enemy. With the initiative lost, he will find himself hard-pressed to recover. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to watch Lieutenant Jackson's award-winning training videos. Once again, thank you. Y'all are dismissed.
Brought to you by the War Department, for without them, we'd all be home.